Everyone, so I kind of wanted to create this video to kind of come to you midweek. I know there's a lot of panic and a lot of unknowns that are currently happening with regards to this COVID-19, the coronavirus, okay? And a lot of people are definitely worried. A lot of patients have reached out to me and are asking questions and kind of wondering, what is going on? What do we need to be worried about? So I kind of want to just provide you some of the facts and the things that we know and where the current state of things are at. Now, we did address some of these in the previous Sunday email, but this is coming to you a little bit earlier just to kind of help alleviate hopefully some of those concerns that all of you are having. Now, first and foremost, the coronavirus, okay? So it is a virus. It was started in China, in Wuhan, China, and now it's spreading globally, and it's spreading very, very rapidly. The coronavirus is more deadly than the influenza virus. However, a large majority of us will likely get it, but we will recover. We will be fine. The people who are not going to be okay are going to be those that are elderly, have chronic diseases, immunocompromised, that sort of thing. So generally anybody that's over the age of 60, if you have diabetes, hypertension, any respiratory conditions, that sort of thing, those are the people that we are most concerned about, okay? Because if they get it, it could be more deadly. Now, there is a big concern when we have all of these emergency shutdowns and non-essential services, and basically just telling people to stay home in social isolation. The reason for that is that we really want to contain and stop the spread of this virus so that our grandparents or other people that are more susceptible don't contract the virus, okay? Because it can be very deadly for them. As well, when you hear this term flattening the curve, well, what happens if we were just to let everybody kind of go on their day-to-day life? Essentially what would occur is we already have a very strained healthcare system, okay? So in the best of days, we're treating heart attacks, strokes, car accidents, broken bones, you name it. People are going into the hospital and we're dealing with these conditions and trying to manage them the best we can. However, if all of a sudden we get this new novel virus that's causing all these extra sicknesses and people to end up in the hospital, we're going to see a huge spike in terms of our healthcare system getting overwhelmed and getting hit very, very hard. And with our already strained system, that's going to just overwhelm the system. And essentially we're going to have all these people that are going to be sick with this new virus, but then all the people that were regularly already having strokes, heart attacks, and that sort of thing are also going to be affected and not receive the care that they need. So overall, the mortality across the board will go up. More people will die. The reason why we want to socially isolate and flatten that curve is that we know the majority of people are going to get this virus, but if we can kind of stagger it so it's happening over time and our healthcare system is going to be strained, it likely is going to be still overwhelmed. But if we can make that peak and flatten it out, it's ultimately going to reduce the burden on our healthcare system, and we're going to hopefully be able to manage both the people that are getting this coronavirus and the people that are still having ongoing medical conditions and issues. So that's the big part of this social isolation, is that we want to prevent all these things from happening. Now, I know with the social isolation, I know with the media and social media and people getting on there, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety. I can feel it. I do have some on my end of things because my job is stressful, dealing with patients, trying to help and support people wherever I can. So we need to still be able to connect with each other. Now, that doesn't mean going over to your friend's house and hanging out, because that's not social isolation. Connect via FaceTime. Still connect, reach out to people, your grandparents. We have the technology to do that. So focus on doing that. Spend time with your family. Stay in close quarters. You can still go outside and stuff like that, but just be mindful of the people that are around you and don't get too close to people. Still maintain that self-social isolation. Don't go to public spaces, okay? If you are experiencing symptoms and such, there's a number of self-assessments that are on the Alberta Health Services website and that sort of thing. There's a number of assessments and there's a number of different steps that we want people to go through before we get them and end up in the hospital and further overwhelm the system for just minor things like that, okay? So those are kind of some of the big things we want to focus on. Of course, washing your hands. But in terms of services and stuff like that, I know right now, because the anxiety is so high, people are more dealing with the mental health side of things right now. So at Healthcare Evolution, I'm offering our services, particularly for the psychological counseling, talking to myself, talking to our clinical counselor, at a reduced rate. So if you need someone to talk to or something like that, send me an email, DM us on our various social media platforms. Let me know. We're here to support you guys through this tough and challenging time. We're going to be having more stuff coming out in terms of nutrition, activity that you can do at home and that kind of thing to better support you in that perspective. But for right now, let's deal with the anxiety. Let's think about the socialization. And big thing is that if you're not reaching out or whatever like that, focus on a lot of the stuff that we've talked about in terms of practicing gratitude, being grateful for the things that we do have, taking care of your family, being there for your family, supporting each other, allowing for each other to kind of talk and be creative and spend that time together, and really take this time to just gear down. I mean, we're fundamentally entering a time of our world that we never thought was going to happen. This is fundamentally going to change our world as we know it. And so focusing on yourself, focusing on your family, and I can promise you we will all get through this together, but we got to take it one day at a time, okay? So if there is questions, there is concerns, if you need someone to talk to reach out to, please, the Healthcare Evolution team, we are here for you. We are still open. Send me an email, happy to chat. I'll send you a phone number, email, whatever we need to do. But check us out, healthcareevolve.ca, Dr. Dan_HE on Instagram and Twitter. We're on TikTok, Dr. Dan HE. And our Facebook group is Healthcare Evolution. So reach out with your questions, your concerns. We are here to support you and to be here for you guys. Okay? So I know it's a bit of a longer video today, but this is a tough topic. There's a lot going on. I hope that provides some information for you. As I said, if there's more questions or you need that support, let us know. Everything's going to be discounted so that we can best support you guys during this really, really tough time. Okay? Have a good rest of your week. Okay, guys?